Hiya, fam. Welcome back. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm Joe.
I'm Dan.
We're back with another reaction. It's more Vikings. Which one?
This is episode 3, Warrior's Fate.
So previously, we went to the other side of the river there.
Uh-huh.
We found them up on Heartbreak Ridge there.
Yep, so we have some unfinished business with the Mercians.
And somebody's just shown up in Kattegat. So
Yes.
let's go see what goes on with all this. Skull, fam.
Skull.
Well, yeah, just come right on in, stranger.
We don't accept vagrants, sorry.
No vagabonds.
What is your name?
My name is Robert. I am a wanderer. Sometimes people offer me hospitality and I sleep on a straw bed. Sometimes I sleep rough with the cattle for warmth.
Okay, well, to each their own.
I tell stories. Stories about my own travel, stories about the gods. As they say, I sing for my supper.
Will you sup with us?
Ashlug, that's okay.
You better be a good singer.
You are talking behind my back.
Yes, you are leading.
We know scheming and ass licking when we see it.
If you're prepared to share our farming secrets with the pagans, you do not in return ask them to share their boat-building secrets with us.
Who among you would choose not to turf a few farmers off our land rather than gain, through this alliance, a greater part of England itself?
Oh,
Fair point.
I'm good with that, yeah.
Who knows how this settlement will fare in the future?
What did that mean?
Sounded kind of ominous, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me now, if you dare, that I do not deserve to be King of Wessex.
That's what I thought.
It's easy to talk when you don't think somebody can hear.
Why are we doing this, Ragnar? To when King Egbert start to work for him. This is not about you, Floki. It is about our people's future. And I do not want there to be endless conflict between us and the Christians.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Are you finished?
Get focused, boy.
Spare my brother.
I'll think about it.
I will say, Ragnar, he seems a little extra,
A little on edge.
little on edge, yeah.
I'm sure this isn't the fight he wanted when he came to England.
Yeah.
Take me with you. You are too weak. As you can see, you bastard, I am perfectly able to fight.
Yeah,
He barely stand.
you gotta climb a mountain. Herolo, gonna carry his stuff for him, good man.
Just
And
get him
him.
a horse.
And him, pretty much.
Yeah.
Good day at the Lekuni.
You speak our language now.
I speak more than before.
Well, good. I'm glad we can get back to hearing this show in English rather than sharing languages.
It's a new type of plow.
Horse-drawn, okay.
Yep. Only the finest.
It digs deeper, and because of the angle of the blade, it turns the soil over.
They don't have nothing like this apparently over in Scandinavia.
Mm-mm.
That's new technology for them, so...
Yeah.
You and Athelstan are invited back to my villa whenever you choose to come. For now, I bid you farewell.
I shall enjoy having you as a guest at my castle.
Yes, yes. It's all about the pauses. Well, they're making their way up. At least they got fog to protect them.
Where the hell are the English?
I will go first.
He is the expendable one right now.
Yes, and he wants to go to Valhalla.
Yep. I gotta say, he's looking a lot stronger than he did at the end of the last episode.
A little bit, huh?
Yep, there they are.
Oh, they didn't see him.
Now they do.
Is this Suma Drickraft?
No, they're just crazy bastards.
Yeah, they are.
And he doesn't want to come home to 2 pregnant women, so...
Fair point also.
Oh,
Oh, got him leg up.
he is not going to go down easily.
Say, fight me hand to hand like a man. Come on. You can't take shots to the leg all day. You're going in for the kill, huh?
Well, he's definitely going to get one of you.
Oh yeah, for sure. There
Yeah.
you go.
Skull to you, Torsten.
Good man. Here they come. And these
Okay.
guys are out of position.
Yeah, they are. No shield wall here, just into the fray.
Yep.
Floki's fighting more out of frustration than anything, I think.
That's fine, as long as he kills people.
Love the Viking music that they always give us.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Come on, Torin. Pull together.
Oh, no! Jesus!
He's gonna kill her.
Good God. Jesus. She must have taken a pretty serious injury. She took one to the face.
He took it to the head, yeah. Oh.
Oh!
He got him. Grazed him, but still got him.
I understand why Ragnar was on edge here. This is a...
Oh,
Oh, there's
they got
still a
more.
lot more. This is a dangerous fight going uphill, so yeah.
And now they're down in the valley. They're in a bad position.
And they're surrounded.
Oh no, this is Ethelwolf's guys.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Nice of you to help.
Oh, they didn't even realize they were surrounded.
Protect the prince! Gather up!
They're just gonna drop like flies now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, because...
Quinfrith didn't want him
Yeah.
dead.
Kill everybody else, just
Yeah,
not
that's
him.
fine.
Yeah.
You're getting awfully close to the prince there.
Mistakes happen.
Oh, come on, you shot the guy right next
Yeah,
to him, for
never-
God's sake.
Good, because it looks like the Vikings prevailed here.
Yeah.
I was getting worried about them for a minute.
I mean, they were going to win either way. It's just going to get a lot bloodier. Good, war's over.
Yeah, positive.
Yeah.
What is this place?
It's a Roman bathhouse.
Who is this woman?
She's a goddess.
Oh, I thought he was talking.
Like, haven't you met before?
My gods are as real as you and me. Love, they bleed, they rush around the skies.
A lot of flirting there.
Mm-hmm.
Things are gonna go down.
Oh, yeah.
I traveled east until I came to that band of water that divides the world of men from Jotunheim. Walked for many miles without seeing a soul.
Who are you? Why are you here? Why is everybody accepting of you, even though they dreamed of you?
I'm pretty sure she's a con man.
I demanded that he let me wrestle with someone.
Who did you wrestle?
She was called Ellie. She was a horrible old
Damn.
Jeez.
You beat up on an little old lady?
She was strong. And she caught me on a rock. I was forced to a knee.
She got beat up by an old woman. You don't want to go around telling that story.
It's a humble story to tell there.
He said it was a marvel that I had withstood her for so long. No one can withstand old age in the end.
The moral of the story there.
Don't invite strangers.
I was gonna say, don't smoke crack.
Okay. Yes, also good.
Who's that?
No one.
He needs to see me.
No, he doesn't. I know you're not actually. Really?
And maybe she jumped in for a reason.
I am taking your pain. No more pain. It's all going away.
Oh.
It's working.
How did you do that?
I want to
Go
hear the
on.
answer.
Yeah.
It is very big.
That's what she said.
Most of what they built here now lies in ruins.
Well, the ratio's right. So
Yeah.
It is a city called Paris, in a land called Francia.
I've once visited Paris myself. It is set upon an island in the middle of a great river called the Seine. It has high walls.
Oh, Paris is just a small castle town right now.
Pretty
Well, it's a
much.
city, but still.
Yeah.
How far is the city?
It lies on the other side of a narrow stretch of water.
Oh, okay.
She thought he was making a move.
He did in a subtle move. Now he's making a move.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
This is wrong.
Bathing with your father-in-law? Yes, it is wrong.
Look, she's got diplomatic relations to keep up here. How else are you going to pay for the plow?
I wanted something to happen between you and me. Right there in the water, in front of them. I didn't care. It was wrong with me. I'm married. I'm a Christian.
Are you trying to make his blood rise?
I'm pretty sure she is.
Okay.
How many more of us must die for your Christians? Or have you already renounced our gods and turned to the Christ God?
All right, this isn't the time.
I did not force Torsten, or any of you to come for that matter. You all chose to be here.
Yeah, Floki, you couldn't wait to go back.
Mm-hmm.
I get it, Floki, you're upset, but don't go blaming Ragnar for things that are fated.
Right. He was gonna die this day one way or another, either here on the battlefield or at home to one of his wives.
Oh no.
She's alive, but she looks bad.
Sheesh.
It is my fault. We didn't protect her.
We fight. That is how we win, and that is how we die.
But she's with child.
She knew the risk when she came.
She will probably die with your child in her belly, and it will be your fault because you have the strength of a man, but the will of a little girl.
Jeez.
I can't believe you're my son.
Ragnar.
Can't even look at you.
And he is dealing with a lot of grief right now.
Yeah. We know Ragnar values his kids. And it is his grandchild, too, so.
I do not think she will die. She has a lot to live for. Be strong. Be a man. Coax her back from Valhalla.
Support your wife, dude.
They both gave him messages he needed to hear.
I did not mean to fight against you today. I beg your forgiveness, King Ragnar.
He had that coming.
I forgive you.
You got off easy.
Get up. Get up. Let me see.
What are you doing on the battlefield if you can't take that? Pathetic.
I know it. The people that other people will follow.
I'm telling you. Oh my god, he's back again. We're trying to fucking work here, man.
Our armies have defeated the Mercians.
Then we too thank the gods
We are ready to sow the first crop.
and sacrifice to Frey to ensure its success.
Oh, this sounds lovely. Let's all do pagan things.
King Egbert, please kill the goat.
Yeah. Who's that? Is that Einar?
Look what I caught! Look what I caught in my net!
What?
Giant squid? What is it?
Two kids.
My son! My poor son!
They must have drowned, for I can find no marks on their bodies.
Sounds like you have a serial killer in your midst.
Yeah, do you have anything to do with this?
You're the outsider.
You don't look all that upset.
No, not at all.
I bet the English are looking at this and tightening up right now.
Oh, you know they are. All right, guys, grab some shrooms and let's party.
Remember that movie Dragnet?
Yeah.
When they're at that big pagan party?
Yeah.
Guy comes by with all the pills.
Yeah.
A little sampling before we get started. Shit. Oh,
We're going to decapitate this whole cow?
good lord. He's not going to have an easy death, is he?
No, not from the looks of it.
Timen erno!
I know, so exciting.
Hatteno!
Oh! Good God! Yep, that head came.
Decapitated.
Yeah, it came straight off.
In one blow. That's a lot of blood.
You know, that was a good fertile bull. You
Would
could
be
have.
useful for that plow.
Oh, she's gonna take a lot of it too.
Oh, yeah, she is.
The look on their faces. And you slept with this woman, Eckert. Yeah, there's some freaks, man. What can I say? Oh my, is that what they're gonna do?
Start dropping seeds, yep.
Are there seeds inside the blood, you think?
It looks like it. What's the just dropping the blood to...
I think they're just blessing the field, yeah.
Renounce their false gods and heathen ways. We should not allow them to stay any longer.
I think Eckert might be agreeing.
It's kind of a bad look for you, yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't a very strategically good idea now that I'm thinking about it from the pagan side of things.
A stranger has come to Kattegat. His name is Harbard. 2 young boys died today.
I know.
Might he not be connected to the deaths of these boys?
Why should he be?
I don't know.
Odd timing?
Yeah.
What have you foreseen?
The gods have vouchsafed me nothing, and I have foreseen nothing.
But we have foreseen something.
Yeah, but he's usually pretty spot on.
Mm-hmm.
You were tied up, that you were bleeding, and you could neither move nor cry out. We saw that nobody could help us.
Sounds like he's not long for this world.
It's true.
I've been thinking that since I first saw him.
No one can help you.
Oh.
You didn't give me information. Why would I lick your hand?
I'm telling you, man. From now on, you only get licks when I get what I'm looking for. That sounded really wrong. I can't help it, man. We have grief. We have a blood harvest that he foresaw.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got murder in Kattegat.
Yes.
At least we think it is.
Yes.
So this Harvard fellow, what in the world is he? Just kind of showed up out of the middle of nowhere. He's been dreamt about. He rolled up in there, told some bogus story, but then he made Ivor stop screaming in pain.
Yeah.
That's interesting. There's something going on there.
There's definitely something magical about him. What it is, I don't know. My question is, what is his connection to the 2 dead kids?
If there is a connection.
Right.
Do you think it's connected to him taking pain away from Ivor?
Maybe. It could be one of those things.
Kind of like where it's like only death pays for life kind of thing.
Kind of transfers the pain from one to another.
Yeah, pain was so bad that it made those kids die. It's kind of like a sacrifice has to be made for something else.
Or maybe he's like a demon. He derives his power from killing others.
I don't know. All interesting questions. Fam, help us out with that one. I want to hear what your theories are on him.
And it's odd, too, that the seer knows nothing about the guy. Because, like you said, he's usually been pretty spot on about stuff that's going on around town. He's totally in the dark about this.
So it could be that he's hiding himself from people like that.
Maybe.
Maybe that's part of his ability. I don't know.
Or maybe, like Siggy was saying, too, it looked like he's in for possible death sometime in the near future. Maybe the gods aren't telling him anything because he's not going to be around long enough to impart that information.
Maybe. I don't know. He's a mystery there.
Yeah.
He's a mystery. He's acting very familiar. Like he's been drinking out of their hall for a while. We don't know a lot about this guy.
No.
He seems to know about them, though. It doesn't seem like that, but I gather the feeling that he knows a lot more about them that he's letting on.
Oh, I imagine he does, too. I mean, he knows that it's Ragnar's place. He claims to be a wanderer, but even then, wandering from town to town, you're going to hear stuff.
That's kind of God. That's kind of something I'd expect from their gods, too. They're just wanderers.
And, we've seen in the second season, where they've said gods have wandered through and kind of did things to people. So it's entirely possible if that's the case.
That he's just one of the many gods.
Yeah, and it has been kind of one of the themes of this show, too, is that, the gods kind of, interact with things in their own way.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Let's say you see their gods a lot more than you see the Christian God. But the Christian God, ultimately, in terms of followers and worship, wins out. Even though you see the pagan god a lot more.
True.
But this show isn't called Christians, it's called Vikings.
Right.
So you're going to get more of their faith and deities.
Well, and like they say too, a lot of their gods are just like normal people, just like you or I. They have certain abilities that are extraordinary, but more or less they're just as human as anyone else.
Sure.
So whereas you're not actually going to physically see God, you could physically see Odin or Thor or whoever these people are, and just have them wandering around amongst the people, and you probably never know it.
That's a good point. To switch gears there, Torsten, I feel bad for him. At the same time, I'm happy for him because he got a warrior's death. He made it possible for a surprise attack, and he went out the way he wanted to go out.
Yeah, I mean, nobody forced him up that ridge to go attack those guys. He could have stayed back there. He was looking healthier because I was afraid after the last episode that he might just die right there on that field.
I'm glad he didn't.
But he, had enough strength to actually get up this hill with Rollo's help. So it looked like he was actually on the mend. But then, he chose to go out his own way. And honestly, he's probably happier that way too, because like you said, he does have 2 pregnant ladies waiting for him back at home. So.
True. And speaking of pregnant ladies, we've got an injured one now.
Yes.
In Torn there. She took a horrible injury there.
Yeah.
And it probably took more damage from all the punching with the sword hilt there. So who knows how bad things really are. Hopefully she survives this, because so far, at least by what they're telling me, she's with child.
Yes. Yeah, we want to protect, Bjorn's kid. But also we want to protect her too, because, we want Bjorn's happiness. And, if she's part of that, then all the better.
Yeah, certainly.
But like you said, she took some serious injuries out there. Who's to say what's going to happen to her?
Bjorn's learning a lot of hard lessons right now. I know she wanted to go out and fight, but if she was with child, she's got no business doing that.
Right.
Whatsoever. It's like, you have a child in your belly. I'm sorry, but you need to take that under consideration. And it's far be it for me to tell you what to do, but that's really irresponsible.
Yeah, I mean, they both have a really valid point. Like, on the one hand, yes, you need to be very supportive of your wife and, take care of her when she needs it the most. But on the other hand, you know, part of taking care of somebody is telling them not to do something that you know is going to be bad for them.
Yeah.
And, you know, she really shouldn't be out there. Because even if she didn't take that blow to the face, who's to say she doesn't take a punch to the stomach or something and she ends up losing the kid anyway?
Or she gets run through by a sword.
Yeah.
She wasn't using that shield very well. So, all things considered, taking a serious wound to the face is probably a lot better than losing the child and yourself altogether. I mean, in the grand scheme of things.
I mean, she's going to have to live with the injury, but yeah, in the grand scheme of things, you're both still alive. It could have gone a lot worse.
If she survives.
Yeah.
But yes. So, I mean, I hate to make it about that, but I mean, that's, now from where I stand, that's about the best thing you can hope for. So,
yeah, I think
not getting injured at all would have been the best thing, but still.
Mm-hmm.
And this was a tough episode on Ragnar here too, as well. I mean, they accomplished their objective, but it cost him some issues up here, and it cost him some more people, and he's really kind of dealing with a lot of grief over all this, and he took the injury himself.
Yeah, he got hurt. He's got Floki riding his back about everything.
God almighty, yeah.
He's got Bjorn, you know, not manning up and protecting his family. He's got, you know, all the other Vikings who are kind of there saying, you know, why are we fighting for these Christians? You know, it's not really our problem. Got issues with his wife at home.
Yeah, all these things are just kind of weighing him down right now.
Yeah. And you know, Floki honestly kind of has a point. Like, you know, our job is to go out there and raid. You know, we're supposed to go out and collect riches and fulfill ourselves and glorify ourselves and all that. There's no real glory in fighting for the Christians. You know, I understand that Ragnar is saying, you know, we got to protect the future of our people by helping to establish these settlements, but at the same time, you are getting your own people killed in these wars.
Right.
So it's a very tough situation on his part, and that's, you know, kind of the responsibility of being a king is you have to make tough decisions.
Sure. He made that tough decision, and now they get to not deal with it anymore, which is good because they did their part, at least by Quinthrith.
Right.
Our part in this is done. It's your problem now.
Right.
Kind of thing. So,
like, Mercia is yours. Do what you want with it. Let us farm our land and go back to our own lives.
Yeah, definitely. And now that we know Paris is a thing, I feel like that's on the horizon.
I mean, they made it sound like it wasn't that far away.
No, they made it sound like it's something that is takeable.
Well, I don't know. They sounded pretty tough, actually. They said it's got massive walls and it's in the middle of an island. Mm-hmm. You know how hard it's going to be to attack that? Just in general, the walls are going to make any attack very difficult. Because we haven't seen them actually deal with a walled settlement yet.
I'd be interested to see what they do then.
Yeah.
Okay. Lots to look forward to there.
Yeah.
And then I'll make a quick short point about this. Because the Vikings got a plow, Lagertha had to pay for it by getting plowed. So,
a plow for a plow.
Yes. I like the commerce here between our two countries, as Egbert would say.
Yeah, I bet he does.
Yeah. But now he looks like he's having second thoughts after having seen that blood harvest there. And I can't say I blame him. That was pretty, if I was one of them, I'd think that was pretty grotesque.
Well, you know, like Floki said, you know, it's going to be really hard for these two to really get along because their cultures are so different.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's a prime example of it right there.
I think so.
Like just watching it, having seen the Vikings for the last 2 seasons and knowing what things are like in their culture, I'm watching how they do things compared to the Christians. Like, wow, that seems a bit excessive.
Yes, but there it is, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen here now that that's taking place, but Egbert looked a little shocked and, dare I say, disgusted.
Yeah.
As well. Looked like he was all on board with these guys for a moment, but now he kind of looked a little shocked.
And it's one thing when you're dealing with, you know, good people who are just trying to make a living. You can go to your nobles and you can say, hey, look, they're just trying to make a living like anybody else. What's the big deal? When you see that kind of display, that kind of like vulgar, violent display, it really makes you think, okay, maybe the nobles have a point. I kind of have to appease them because if I don't, they're going to go around telling everybody that I support cows getting their heads lopped off.
Yeah, and I'd rather keep making other cows, not just cutting their heads off.
Right.
Yeah. We'll see what happens with them. Hopefully there's no repercussions.
Well, I imagine there will be, but you know, we'll find out.
Oh yeah. But I think we'll leave it there, fam. As always, if we've missed something or maybe we forgot to draw on something, let us know in the comments, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts, as always. But as always, if you're brand new to the channel, please consider subscribing and help us grow. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and hit the bells to receive notifications every time we drop a video. While you're at it, take a look at us on our socials. We're on Instagram and TikTok. See what we're up to over there, guys. But until next time, this is Cocktail Flicks. I'm Joe.
I'm Dan.
And we'll catch you on the flip side. Skull to you, fam. Skull to you, Dan.
Skull drip.
Later, guys.